Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Red Wolves offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our 4th down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Let's go. The Red Wolves will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Let's go. Quarterback keeps it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the 1st drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Southern's offense will go to work for the first time today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Back to throw, it's French. He'll off one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Right back to the well. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Makes the grab outside. It's Little. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Norris. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. After the break, they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Slithers into space. There he goes. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Rayner. Trying to set up the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Summers. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Murphy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Kick is in the air. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Using his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Red Wolves in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Rayner. With the catch, it's Summers. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Caught close to the marker. It's Summers. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
This time he's got it. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Back to pass, it's French. Caught near the sticks, it's Sanders. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today.
And the Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My deep
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's French. With the catch, it's Brown. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Brown. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The play action fake. They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's French. Big fella moving. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
Roughing the passer.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Takes the handoff. It's Cross. He's going to lose a yard on
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Catch in the middle. It's Summers. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll take it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Hawkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Red Wolves have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking for a man. It's French. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Find some room. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages. Keep the ball in front of you. And
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking to throw, it's French. Slings it downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's flying out to the left. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Red Bulls! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Runs through a tackle.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Brown. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's French. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He'll do it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. And you saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds a man on the left. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown